Oh, mate.
That's a really good plate of pasta.
Thank you.
Quanti ne vuoi?
By then. Itakuwa sawa kabisa.
It's mine. Yes. Jaribu hii pia.
Hii inaenda na nini?
Hii peke yake. Hii itakuja nyingine.
Okay.
We had a wonderful time and have very good relations with them. And we met the Prime Minister.
Kazi bro. Safi kabisa.
Sai con i piatti, allora vengo qua, voglio torna una cosa incredibile. Tu toccate questi due piatti, sì. Allora vengo qua. Che è fonda della Roma.
Vedo un mio partner, Moses. One of the most famous chefs in the world. Remember this. Bernardino.
Position. The Deputy Prime Minister had several meetings with him.
Ok, allora una la facciamo due quando
Oh, kuna gari zimefungia pia boss. We need to make an announcement. Nani hapo?
Umeandika number plate.
Ako nazo huyu. Alikuwa nazo.
Amwambia tumekwenda number plate. Wacha tumie number plate. Hiyo Mercedes.
Moja ime.
You are enjoying?
Thank you.
I will get my sleep.
Thank you.
The Italians have been good friends of Malindi for many years, and we would like to strengthen and continue to deepen that relationship. Today we are here to celebrate the culinary arts, the food from Italy, and it's an event organized by the Embassy of Italy, and they have chosen Malindi as a place to host this, and we are very grateful and happy to be here to participate and mingle with the Italian community here. I would like this country to abolish visa entry for Italian tourists, and I have been very clear about that. Kenya is a big destination for Italians, but we have been making it complicated because of the visa rules and visa issues and visa costs. How do we increase the visa cost for Italians even when we know that we want to talk to the market so that they can come here? One of the things that I would want to do when I go out there is to reduce visa cost, because by reducing visa cost or removing visa completely, we get more tourists coming. We are losing to Zanzibar. We are losing to Maldives. We are losing to other destinations because of our restrictions on visa. I've asked the president kindly that he needs to waive visa for Italian tourists and other European tourists. We have this other issue that is coming at our airports, especially from KRA, where if a tourist comes here with anything above $500, you are in trouble. So people are cancelling their visits to Kenya just because of the pictures they have seen on the internet about what is happening at JKIA. I want to ask the minister in charge, Kithure Kindiki, put your house in order, especially on migration officers. I also want to ask Njuguna Ndungu, you need to review the policy on how much gifts someone can bring into the country so that we make Kenya an attractive destination. And therefore, when we make Kenya an attractive destination for Italians, we make Malindi and the coast at large a good economic hub for our people, and therefore this poverty that we are seeing in here can easily be kicked out if we allow tourists to come into this country freely. You will hear me in Parliament requesting for a statement for the minister on how we are going to make Kenya and Malindi more attractive. I even have a problem right now. For you to go to Sardinia in Watamu, you actually have to pay. You know, the park entry fees have been increased. You know, the things that will bring the Italian to this country, they have increased the park entry fees. KWS now is demanding, if you have guests in your hotel and you want to go to Sardinia, you have to pay to KWS first before those tourists go there. That is ridiculous. Why are these tourists here? They are here to enjoy the beach, they are here to enjoy going to the sea, but now we are putting even more restrictions for them to have access to the sea. That is ridiculous, and this is something that I'll require the minister to come to Parliament to explain. Why are we doing that? And what is it we can do to remove those kind of restrictions?
The swearing in of the Malindi Municipality Board for Malindi Municipality is yet another pedestal milestone in our endeavor to further decentralization, to decentralize services. Malindi Municipality is the oldest in Kilifi County. Today I take great pride in starting a process to ensure that its full function are fully carried out. This will pave the way for the rapid development of Malindi town and its surroundings. I want to emphasize that Malindi, being a significant tourist destination, must receive increased focus on developing its infrastructure and beautification initiatives for the betterment of its residents. I urge everyone to unite their efforts in making Malindi an exemplary town. Napongeza sana nyote wale ambao mmechaguliwa leo. Mtakuwa na tabu sana, najua. Soon mtakuwa under attack from all the residents because they expect service delivery. Kwa hivyo nyinyi tu mjikaze, mhakikishe mnafanya what is right for the people. Mimi nitasaidiana na nyinyi tuhakikishe kwamba tumedeliver service kwa watu wetu. And it's possible. I've been there before. I was in Malindi before and I cleaned Malindi. I made it #1 in Kenya. It is possible. So, hakuna sababu, no excuses ya kwamba hiyo isifanyike.
I'd like to say that I had a conversation yesterday with the minister in charge of immigration, and we are changing the law. We'll be amending the law because we are looking at long-term visas. I know our president is also looking at how we can get free visa entry of our visitors coming from Italy and other places to come to this country without any visas. But even more important is that we are looking at people who have stayed here for a long time. You've stayed here, some are married here, their children are born here, you want to be a Kenyan resident, You've applied, you want to be a Kenyan citizen, we are going to make it easy for you in a very fast manner, because some people want to be here, who have lived here, they want to even be buried in this country. I want to assure my friends from Italy that Kenya loves Italians, and we have a very good relationship with Italians. As a country, Kenya has splendid relationships with Italy. So this is a great place. And Malindi used to be a little Italy. And we are going to make it the little Italy it used to be. We want to bring more people to Malindi, more people to Atamu, more Italians to this country, and many other visitors to this country, so that we can grow tourism. So that's where I'm going, growing the numbers and quality. And I want to make it so easy and so nice so that if you come here for 3 days, you force yourself to extend for another 3 days because you're having so much fun and you're having a wonderful time. So if you're coming here for 1 week, you extend for 2 weeks, even as we get more room and accommodation for people to stay here. When it comes to Malindi, connectivity ni shida kwa sababu ya ndege, na tunaangalia vile tunaweza kuruhusu ndege zingine zitoke ngambo zikuje hapa ndio tuendelee. For those of you who don't understand Swahili, what I said is tunataka ndege zingine zikuje hapa kutoka nchi zingine za ngambo and zikuje hapa. So we're looking at bilateral air transport agreements so that we can have airlines flying directly to Malindi, so they don't have to fly to Mombasa. You don't need to land in Nairobi, coming from Italy, coming from Europe, coming to Malindi, and you wait for 5, 6, 7 hours, it's been told by the MP here. Why don't we get all these people with caravans? This is an easy market. Beba watu. Don't wait for just the 1 or 2, 3 airlines. Let as many airlines, small aircrafts, carry our passengers when they land in Nairobi, watoke hapo, wafike hapa Malindi kwa mtindo wa chapchap. So we want them to come here. So we're going to work on something. I'm going to meet private airlines and also work with the existing airlines to increase frequent flights from Nairobi to over here. If we can get some to come through Malindi, it will be very good. The Consul General was telling us that you are expecting we're expecting maybe 150,000 tourists in this region very soon from Italy and from Europe. So we have to be dressed up for the Christmas period. Nataka kuuliza wa Kenya, kama ungependa kuanza biashara nzuri ya kwanza sasa ni utalii. Mimi kama Alfred Mutua nakuhakikishia mimi nitafanya mambo chap. Wageni watakuja hapa wakiwa wengi, hawana mahali pa kulala. Wengine wengi mtoka mnapeana nyumba zenu mnarudi kule ushago. Ndio watu wapate makazi. Kwa hivyo kama mtu anataka hoteli, kujenga mambo ya Airbnb, sasa ndio wakati. Kwa sababu utalii tutauinua, lakini hakuna vitanda vya kutosha katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Kwa hivyo tunataka mjipange, hii ni sekta ambayo itapanda kwa njia ambayo ni upesi sana. It is very important that every hotel, and I'm going to direct the regulatory departments in my ministry to undertake certain requirements, or to put forth certain requirements. For example, we talked about, we want to have proper medical care, and every hotel taking in visitors will need to have what we call a defibrillator. That is the one when you get a heart attack that can be used to save your life. Because tourists come here, our hotel, something happens, you need to be able to save lives. We'll also make it a requirement, all these tourist hotels and other hotels, to have a minimum of 2 people well trained and certified on first aid on duty.